Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Slime, latest episode. And honestly, I'm glad about this episode because things are finally starting to get a bit more serious. The major players, so to say, are moving in on the attack against Tempest. And Rimuru is missing, he's still not back, and sort of everything that can go wrong kind of goes wrong. With some love triangle between Mulan, Yom and Grucius a bit. And Milim is going to war also. So many things into this episode. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, after last week's episode, we saw that Falmouth is on the move. Again, also in this episode. But it was more a bit focused on Mulan and everything that she's going through. The first scene was pretty awesome and pretty cute between Yom and Mulan having a lap pillow over there. Yom, after being tired from Hakuro's training, he was very happy about it. He wished he could wake up every morning like that. They're starting to get along a lot better. He even made her blush a bit. So yeah, both of them are starting to have feelings for each other, but she's still being controlled by Claymon, so she always has that thing over her head, and I'll get to that. Now, the festival is still starting. Rimuru is not yet back for his coming back party, so to say. Now, also one of the lizard people sends something in Mulan. I feel like a lot more know that she's an actual Majin than we've been led on to believe. Grucius and Yom are also starting to get along much better, sort of like brothers after their bet where Mulan beat both of them, honestly. So she brought them together, but they also like her quite a lot, so this is where the love triangle comes in. And Claymon is the biggest cockblock, so to say, honestly, for Yom, and Grucius more for Yom because he's gonna win the love triangle, so to say. Claymon checks in on her, saying his plan is starting thanks to her information, but he also knows that she loves somebody, even she was denying it to herself. I think that the reason why he knows is because he still has her heart and has some information gathering from that about her. He's able to not just being able to kill her anytime he wants, so that's gonna be interesting. Hopefully Claymon gets his ass kicked, because I don't like him. And we get Mulan also joining Tempest because I'm starting to like her a lot, especially after her relationship with Yom and Grucius, which I'll get to. Now, the biggest reveal, sort of like last episode, the end scene with Milim and Claymon in the same room, working together, or Milim went in to confront him. We still don't know what exactly happened in that room between them, but we have Albis, the snake girl from Eurazania, and Carrion saying she wants Tempest to take in refugees because Eurazania is going to war with Milim. Why? Did she always plan this? Is it something also related with Claymon since he's going against Tempest? Is she working with him? Is she working against him? Do they have any connection with Falmouth? So many questions after this. So Milim is 100% up to something. We just don't know on which side is she landing. Is she still on Rimuru's side? I'm leaning towards yes, she's still on Rimuru's side, but she's definitely planning something. We know Claymon, of course, him being the scheming asshole that he is, he's definitely planning something bad. But Milim, I honestly have no idea. I'm very curious to see what exactly is she trying to accomplish. Now, we also have the other participants, so to say, from Falmouth, the Outworlders, in finally making it into Tempest in the town, and they're mad that that town is much better developed than Falmouth, and they're just assholes, honestly, all three of them, just shitbags from their personalities and from how they carry themselves, even their inner thoughts, and how they approach every situation. They want to start trouble to give Falmouth an excuse for the war. Also have some cute moments thanks to this, because Kirara, the girl, pretends she got touched, assaulted by Gobza, one of the goblins. and we find her big scary skill. Honestly, I was expecting a bit more. Her skill is Bewilder, just sort of like an influence skill, making people believe her whatever she says, those with weaker wills, and infusing power into her words, in a way like the Black Clover demon, but on a much lower scale, honestly. So people around her started believing her that Gobza actually assaulted her. She was winning the crowd a bit. But I like Gobta, honestly. He came in clutch over there, and I like him. He's more capable, more diplomatic now, and he knows how to handle a situation. He didn't went into attack, like he didn't let his impulses guide him. He apologized, even though he believed in his friend. He wanted to handle everything diplomatic, and he started winning the crowd back. She didn't take it very well. Kirara didn't take it very well. But I like that Gobta instantly exposed Gobza that he likes Shion, and he wouldn't go for Kirara, which got her pretty mad. Poor guy got his crush exposed to the entire crowd over there, even though Gobta says that everybody knew. I don't know how many chances he has with Shion, because she's completely in love with Rimuru, but hey, a crush is a crush. What can you do about it, poor guy? Now, this gets her mad, and she tells them to die with her skill, infusing it, but it doesn't work. Nothing happens, and I like the entrance over here. Shuna and Shion, especially Shuna, the way she walked and carried herself walking in. Yep, we don't do that here. That's not gonna work. It's banned in our country. She already knows how the skill works and everything about it. So she just said, nope, not here. I like Shuna's entrance quite a lot. And this is where I said they're assholes, especially Shogo. His first thought was just to enslave Shuna and use her as a slave and stuff like that. Just crap anti-protagonist over there. I got some Rido filler flashbacks, even though he doesn't have any reasons for being this besides being an asshole compared to Rido filler, which is also trash, but let's not go into Rido filler. But yeah, Shogo is complete trash. Kirara is also trash. Also have Kyoya, the one with the squinted eyes. He also seems to be trash and kind of the more evil behind the scenes guy, and has this skill Severer going against Gobta, which I really hope Gobta is gonna trash him completely. And we have Shogo versus Shion, which is gonna be interesting in their fights, and I'll touch more about that. Now, Claymon also wants something more from Mulan to make the country anti-magic, put a barrier to cut off communication. Now this brings me back to my previous point. What exactly is he trying to accomplish, and is it related to Milim? Even Mulan doesn't know what he's trying to do. She's just being forced and used by Claymon, and she's also willing to do everything he asked, not just because she's forced, because she wants to be with Yom. She's finally honest with herself, loving Yom. Granted, it's a bit short, romance is formed a bit short over time, but hey, it's not a romance anime, just go with it. I understand very well, it was very short, the love between them, but don't, at least it doesn't bother me that way, and they're pretty good together. Now we have Grucius. He finds Mulan, he also likes her quite a lot, he wants to go with her to eat some pastries. He also tells her about the Milim war, he also got the message. He has faith that Carrion would not lose. That's gonna be interesting. Are we actually gonna see Milim versus Carrion? I would love a Demon Lord versus Demon Lord fight. He also knows that she's a Majin and that she's being controlled by Claymon, forced into this. And she instantly friend zone. I like that. I like you as a friend. So Grucius got friend zoned instantly, poor guy. He also transforms into her demon form. She actually looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. But he still wanted to help her, Grucius. Now we have Yom also joining in during the discussion. He wants to protect her, so everybody cares about her. This is why I hope she's gonna be saved from Claymon, and Claymon gets a ass whooping, a big one, honestly. And they're finally honest with each other, especially Yom. This guy is just a gigolo dude. He knew what to say, how to do. He got her head over heels, honestly. He won that situation. Telling her, I love you, Mulan. He hugged her. She couldn't take it anymore. He got overwhelmed over there. This is why she was still willing to activate that spell with the barrier. Willing to even die in that situation just to get a chance to be with Yom, and also thinking about the other people of the town, saying if she doesn't do this, Claymon is gonna kill everybody. Now, I don't know how powerful Claymon is. He seems more like the conniving, scheming, behind the scenes, using people guy. I don't see him facing somebody face to face. He just likes to work behind the scenes, sort of like a coward in a way. So it's gonna be interesting how actually powerful he is compared to all of the other demons and characters from the series. And I gotta say, the song when she was activating her spell, that was so good. I don't know why, I liked it quite a lot. The way it resonated a bit with me for whatever reason, so that was pretty good. Also, she thanked Yom. And yeah, the barrier goes out, but there was a secondary barrier. I think it was from Claymon's people, or maybe Falmouth. I didn't get that quite right, because Falmouth was also preparing for war thanks to the Outworlders, but it must have been the other side from Claymon, honestly. So yeah, Tempest is now cut off, no communication. They can't contact Rimuru to join in to sort this entire mess of a thing that happened here. Shion is fighting against Shogo. But something weird happens. She falls down, she's losing strength. Now, is it related to the barrier, actually the barrier affecting her, or somehow related to his skill? We just know the name, Berserker. Is he able to absorb, steal power from people he's facing, sort of like Ban from Nanatsu no Taizai or Seven Deadly Sins? That's gonna be interesting, what exactly is happening with Shion. And also, maybe we're gonna have Shuna versus Kirara. This is gonna be interesting, and I really hope these three Outworlders, so to say, the three of them, get their ass kicked. And Rimuru has no idea what it's going on. Everything is basically going wrong. Falmouth still hasn't gotten fully involved, as in their army, the three Outworlders, Claymon scheming, Mulan, hopefully she gets saved, Milim, what's up with Milim? So many questions this episode, but I'm glad we're finally getting into fights, more serious stuff, and hopefully you get to see Rimuru growing even more stronger after all this. I miss that, him just being overpowered. I like my overpowered characters. This is why I love Slime so much, and especially the world building of Slime. So yeah, I leave off the questions to you guys. What do you think about this episode, and especially Grucius getting friend zone instantly? Yom and Mulan's love is going in a good direction. Hopefully they end up together. What do you think Milim is up to, and what's up with Claymon? What exactly does he want? So thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. It helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. Now, keep enjoying Slime. I'm glad we're getting into more serious fighting action stuff, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye bye.